So we must have seen 2 to 3 properties last time, as far as I remember. So these were your beta gamma function. Screen में देख रहा है सबके screen में देख रहा है.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so beta, let's just rewind. We are going to use it today also. So let's just recall whatever we have done last time. So what is a beta function? First integral. This first integral is a beta function. So its limits of integration is 0 to 1 and its function is like this: x to the power some number into x minus 1 minus x to the power some number dx. And this some number can be written as m minus 1, n minus 1. Definitely m and n are some value greater than 0. I know I already mentioned gari sakya. So we are going to call this integral as beta m comma n, whatever your value of m and n is, okay, respectively. So what is gamma function? In your gamma function, it takes only one value, gamma n only. Beta takes two values. So how is its integral? 0 to infinity e to the power minus x to the power n minus 1 dx. Okay, so last time we have seen few properties. So what was your first property? Beta mn is equals to beta n comma m. So we can interchange value place of m and n. We have done this property also, isn't it? Gamma 1 equals to 1. Have you seen this proof?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what about this? Have we discussed this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we must have done integration by parts and got this result. Okay, so we need to discuss this today. You open Vaisakya. All right, so there is property number 5, which gives you value of gamma half, which is very important. We are going to use it in many of our problems. So you need to remember this, that value of what is the difference between these two symbols? Can you read? Can anyone let me ask? Yes, Abhishek Subedi.
Then the gamma function 1 by 2 go or root under pi go.
Yes, okay. So yes, it says gamma half is equals to root under pi. So that means just replace your n by half. N ko thama half le replace garda feri. We are going to get value of this integral equals root pi. So तिमीको सबै प्रुफहरु छ तर यो हामीले सुरुको प्रुफहरु हेरे एकदम short proofs छ तर यो lengthy proofsहरु we are just going to look at results. We require results. So if you want to look at proof, you go through your books ma detail ma given छ, okay. So value of gamma half is equals to under root of pi. So you have to be very clear about it. Left hand side ma gamma function ho, right hand side ma it is under root function, under root, okay. So last time we have discussed this part also, that we have, did I mention that gamma is your generalization of factorials? This property number 4 proves that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, so property number 6 gives you relation between beta function and gamma function. Very important, you have to remember this. Okay, so तिमीको beta function र gamma function को बीचमा जुन relation छ, that means these two integrals are related to each other. यो दुईटा एकअर्कासँग related छ. कसरी related छ? So what is beta function? What is gamma function? You all know what are their integrals. So according to this property, beta m comma n is equal to gamma m into gamma n over divided by gamma m plus n. Okay, so let me ask you one question. What do you think? Can we write it this way? Gamma m into n over gamma m plus n. Can we write it this way?
No.
Definitely no, isn't it? Because यसरी लेख्न मिल्ने भए त हामीले किन यसरी लेख्ने हैन? What is gamma m and gamma n? Gamma m is this integral where n को ठाउँमा m ले replace भयो है, and gamma n means this integral where definitely n को ठाउँमा n छ हैन. so हाम्रो यो दुईटा छुट्टा छुट्टै integral हो. यो दुईटा integral लाई how can we write it as we cannot write it as like this. Let me show you. 0 to infinity e to the power minus x to the power you do the integral ko multiplication. Can we write it this way? 0 to infinity e to the power minus x to the power mn minus 1 dx. यसरी लेख्न मिल्छ त? Can we write it this way? Multiplication of these two integrals equals e to the power minus x to the power m into n minus 1 dx. I'm waiting for answer. मिल्दैन हैन? So we can clearly see that is the reason that this gamma m into gamma n यो हामीले छुट्टा छुट्टै नै लेख्नु पर्यो. Okay, so we have to calculate gamma m separately, gamma n separately, and यिनीहरुबाट आको values ले finally multiply गर्ने. Okay, we are not going to do like this gamma m into n. It's not valid. Okay, so one last property. Here I forget to mention one thing. Okay, so this is your last gamma m into gamma 1 minus m, okay, is equal to pi divided by sine m pi. Okay, so where is this m? ये m यहाँ बताया है ना. So this, where, what is your condition? Your condition is value of m must be between 1 and 0. Okay, your property तिमीहरुको कुन केसमा applicable भयो? When your value of m is between 0 and 1. Can you tell me why? Why is this condition holds? How can you say that this condition holds? What is the reason? Sign भएको भएर? No, that's not the reason.
0 मा त फेरि त्यो इन्फिनिटी तिर जान्छ नि त.
अनि 1 minus m भएकोले m को भ्यालु 1 भन्दा ठुलो हो भने यसको तल गामा फंक्सनको तल नेगेटिभ भ्यालु आउँछ.
Yes, one of your दुईजना एकैचोटी बोले मैले क्लियरली सुनेन.
1 minus m भएकोले m को भ्यालु 1 भन्दा बढी भयो भने त्यो गामा फंक्सनको भित्र माइनस नेगेटिभ नम्बर आउँछ.
Yes, very good. अनि त्यो भनेको m must be less than 1. Why m must be greater than 0?
पछाडी गामा फंक्सनमा m रहेछ अनि 0 भन्दा तल हो भने उतातिर नेगेटिभ हुन्छ.
Exactly. So look at first gamma function. We know that whatever is inside gamma, it must be greater than 0. So यहाँ हाम्रो m मात्रै छ. It means m must be greater than 0. So first condition त्यहाँबाट आयो. Now look at second condition. 1 minus m. अब यो root भित्र, sorry, gamma भित्र जुन value छ 1 minus m, that must be greater than 0. So at what condition m will be greater than 0? 1 minus m will be greater than 0. At what condition? यो जुन value छ, यो value कस्तो खालको value, m को value कस्तो हुनु पर्यो कि यो जुन 1 minus m छ त्यसको result greater than 0 आओस्. Now when it's equal to 1, it's 0. हैन, m को value 1 भयो नि 0 हुने भयो. So यो condition true भएन. When m is greater than 1, 1 भन्दा ठुलो भयो नि के भयो? 1 minus m will be less than 0. So this condition doesn't hold when m is equal to 0 and greater than 0. That is the reason your m must be less than 1. अब clear छ सबैलाई? Clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I can understand that तिमीहरुले beginning मा यो सबै कुरा deal गर्दा एकदम heavy जस्तो भइरा होला, but don't worry. Now when we will be looking at exercise, you will find it very comfortable, easy. Okay, so need not to panic. So this is your last property, and for this property we are going to look at proof also. It's very important. इसको proof पनि हेर्ने. So what are we going to do? यहाँ मैले property complete लेखेको छ ना, because at the end you will tell me what is your what is the final result, or what is this integral equal to. So in this property, what are we going to do? We are going to write down value of this integral I. यो जुन integral छ यसको value in terms of beta function, or you can say gamma function. Beta function या फिर gamma function को term में इसको result लिखने. Okay, so this is very important property. Let me give 3 star to this property. So whenever I give star to any property, then you know that it's very, very important. So you have to be very careful. Just look at it, understand, try to understand. Okay, so your integral is 0 to pi by 2. Keep this in mind that this is fixed. Your limits of integration is fixed. It must be 0 to pi by 2. And your function is also fixed. Your function should be like this: sine to the power some number, cos to the power some number, dx. Okay, where value of m and n must be greater than -1. Why this you will understand later. M and n ko value must be greater than -1. Okay, you will understand the reason later. Okay, so let's look at the proof part. Okay, can we write above integral in this way? I will go one by one stepwise. Just try to understand. ये जो माथि को function छ, we can just modify it according to our need like this. Clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. So सबैले screen whatever I'm speaking, is it going flow with your screen is going in flow of that? ठीक छ?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so after this we are going to make substitution. Okay, इसमा substitution गर्दिने. So let us assume that I'm assuming it to be y. Okay, so let's say sine square x is equal to y. Then it implies that differentiating both sides, you will get 2 sine x cos x dx equals to dy. And it also implies further के हुन्छ हामीलाई dx चाहियो. We need dx in terms of dy. Okay, so sin x र cos x लाई अर्को साइड लिएर जाम. It will go in denominator, dy upon sin x cos x. तो यो dy को साइड में गइसकेपछि we have to write it down in terms of y, isn't it? So what is sin x in terms of y? What is sin x in terms of y? Can you tell me what is cos x in terms of y? Come on. Look at this relation.
Sin inverse root y.
Root y, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
What about cos x?
Root 1 minus y.
Root over 1 minus y.
Yes. So that's what we have done. Oh, I have written it t, but it should be y. It is in terms of y. हमले y मा change गरेछौं, so it's y here also, here also. Okay, so we will get this root y भनेको y to the power half, and root 1 minus y भनेको root 1 minus y to the power half. Okay, so we will get this. as dx को ठाउँमा यसले replace गर्नु पर्यो. Now let's look at another step. I've mixed it up. यहाँ y को terms मा छ है सबै मैले कतै t कतै y लेको रहेछ. So I didn't notice that. Let's make this yt equal t. T बनाइदिनु. Okay, so you look at the integral part. You look at it. हामीले substitution गरिसक्यो. Is this okay? Just verify. All right, so what will be your limits of integration? Your x is changing from 0 to pi by 2. So how will your t be changing? T will change from when x is 0, what is it? Yes, 0 to 1. Right? When x is 0, t is 0. When x is 1, t is also 1. Sorry, when x is pi by 2, t is equal to 1. So you will get limits 0 to 1. Then let's apply here, it should be 1. Okay, so it's 1. 0 to 1. Yeah, sine square x को ठाउँमा के आउने भयो? What is sine square x? Sine square x is equals to t. So sine square x को ठाउँमा t आयो. Okay. And what is cos square x? Cos square x is 1 minus sine square x. This is 1 minus sine square x. So it means 1 minus t. Okay. So cos square x को ठाउँमा. And what is dx? What is dx? Your dx is whole dt divided by whole of this. Okay, so we have copied it here. ये whole आया थी मेरे को. It is your dx. So clear till here? ठीक से सबै? After this, okay, after this you will tell me. Now we need to combine power of t and 1 minus t. You can see numerator में अपने same function से denominator में अपन same function, so only your power is different. So what will be power of t? What will be power of t and 1 minus t? We are going to combine these two powers. So m by 2 minus 1 by 2, which means m minus 1 by 2, n by 2 minus 1 by 2, so which is n minus 1 by 2. So this is your new integral, changed integral, you can say. So look at this integral. Can you tell me what is this? This is equal to, observe your integral and tell me what is this?
Beta function.
Very good. It's beta function, isn't it? How your beta function looks like? You see your function is like this. T to the power something, 1 minus t to the power something, dt, limits of integration 0 to 1. So let me show you. Isn't this exactly similar to your beta function here? Let me copy this, take it here and paste it. Now compare. Only x is replaced by t. X को ठाउँमा t आयो त हाम्रो function doesn't matter. I mean variable doesn't matter. Your function is exactly same. Your limits of integration is exactly same. That means you have your result will also be same. In what case? When your this powers are also same. Okay, so यहाँ हाम्रो we are going to call this as beta m comma n. इसलिए हामीले beta m comma n भनेको थियो हैन? यस्तो कन्डिसनमा can you tell me how are we going to write it down? How are we going to modify these powers to write it down in this way?
You say beta m plus 1 by 2 comma n plus 1 by 2 हुन्छ कि?
Very good. What is our power? M minus 1 by 2. अब यो जुन power छ यसलाई हामीले कसरी लेख्नु पर्यो? Some number minus 1, isn't it? किनकि यहाँ हामीलाई त्यस्तै खालको चाहियो. We need some numbers minus of 1. So what is the value of P? What will be that number minus of 1? M plus 1 by 2 minus 1. You see? Calculate this. Calculate this. You will get exactly same. Yes or no? Bhaya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Similarly, अब त clearly थाहा भइसक्यो. How we can write this power of 1 minus t? हाम्रो power के छ n minus 1 by 2. This is some number minus 1. Okay, and what is that some number? This n plus 1 by 2. So now you can see that this is exactly same. Okay, so we got to know what are the values. Let's write down. One of you will tell me how can we write this integral. One of you will tell me. Okay, let's just modify this integral a little bit and write it down here. यहाँ हाम्रो के छ 1 by 2 छुटेछ. So 1 by 2, 0 to 1. इसको ठाउँमा के राख्दिने? We are going to write it down as m plus 1 by 2 minus 1. First ma. Second को power के से n plus 1 by 2 minus 1. So what is this? Tell me. What is this? Tell me quickly.
1 by 2 beta m plus 1 by 2 comma n plus 1 by 2.
Very good. Beta m plus 1 by 2 n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so you got this. Now for solution हामीले solve गर्नको लागि यो beta function लाई केमा convert गर्छ? We are going to convert it into gamma function. Further, do you remember relation between beta function and gamma function? That's what we are going to use now. 1 by 2 is already there. What is beta m comma n? Just go. Let's go through it. Beta m comma n is gamma n divided by gamma m plus n. So we are going to write it down. So यहाँ m र n को ठाउँमा कसले replace गर्यो? m को ठाउँमा m plus 1 by 2, n को ठाउँमा n plus 1 by 2. That's it. I know that's the only difference. Rest is all same. So gamma m plus 1 by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2 divided by m plus n थियो gamma. So when we add these two values, what are you going to get? Yes, you got it? ठीक छ, क्लियर छ यहाँसम्म सबैलाई?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt to anyone, any step that needs to be repeated? Okay, so what's your property number 8? Now it completes your property number 8. So this is what your property number 8 says. Okay, so this is your property number 8. It says that value of this integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power mx cos to the power nx dx is equal to gamma m plus 1 by 2 gamma n plus 1 by 2 divided by gamma m plus n plus 2 divided by 2. I write something here greater than minus 1. अब यो reason पनि थाहा भयो किन it should be greater than minus 1? थाहा भएन गामा भित्रको जुन भ्यालु छ it should be गामा भित्रको भ्यालु must be greater than 0. त त्यसको लागि यो कन्डिसन भयो पुग्यो हैन हाम्रो यो गामाको भ्यालुज यो छ नि त हैन Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's apply whatever we have just studied. अब यसलाई apply गर्दै गइसकेपछि now it will be very handy to you and you will be able to solve any questions easily. Okay, so यस्तो खालको अब last time do you remember हामीले reduction formula मा के हेरेको थियो? We have seen how to solve this type of problem where n is very higher values, large value हैन त हाम्रो के थियो? Can we apply same proof here also? हामीले अर्को के हेरेको थियो 0 to pi by 2 for cos also. Can we use this theorem, or you can say can we use this property of beta gamma function to solve these two integrals?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good. How? What will be your changes here? इसमें के changes गर्दिने?
Yeah. एउटा ठाउँमा m0 m0 हाल्दिनु दुवै ठाउँमा.
Yes, exactly हैन के गर्दिने यहाँ हाम्रो साइन को मात्रै पावर छ cos चाहिँ छैन भन्नको मिनिङ cos we can write this as यसमा सँगै के राख्न मिल्यो? We can write this as cos theta to the power 0, cos theta to the power 0. Okay, similarly यहाँ cos को टर्म छ sin को टर्म छैन भने sin to the power 0 भयो. Okay, so that means यहाँ हाम्रो m र n को भ्यालु इन्टरचेन्ज गर्नु मिल्छ कि मिल्दैन यहाँ हेरौँ त? मिल्छ हैन? क्लियरली मिल्छ यहाँबाट पनि थाहा छ अनि हाम्रो प्रपर्टी नम्बर 1 के थियो बीटा mn इज इक्वल्स टु बीटा nm हैन त्यो प्रपर्टीले पनि त्यही भन्छ कि m र n को भ्यालु रिप्लेस गर्न मिल्छ. सो अकॉर्डिङ टु दिस हैन अबव यो जुन इन्टिग्रल्स छ यो इन्टिग्रल्सलाई कसरी लेख्न मिल्यो? जस्ट सिम्पली रिप्लेस इदर m or n. एउटालाई के गर्दिने? सपोज we have integration from 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 57x dx. If we have this, then put one of the value as 57 sorry, m को ठाउँमा 57 राख्दिने अनि n को ठाउँमा के राख्दिने? 0. That's it. Okay, so here also m will be 57 and n will be 0 and just go for solution part. Okay, so now further solve. So यसरी गर्दिने हैन cos नभएर यहाँ sin भए पनि हाम्रो सेम हुन्छ Okay, it will be same. So it follows this property. So yeah, but do you remember we have discussed this last time also? And here also we can clearly notice one thing, that integration from 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power nx dx is equal to, you remember we have discussed this last time. I'm like, your integral value is equal to this integral. I know your barabar sir. Okay, so this property also says that your property limit same kura proof kare. Can we proceed further?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so your first, अब हामीले सुरुदेखि सुरु गर्नु पर्यो. अब हामीले हेर्नु पर्यो फर्स्ट स्टेपमा how to simplify your gamma function. Gamma function कसरी value दिन्छ gamma function ले, कसरी simplify गर्ने, कुनै gamma of something you have, then how to calculate its value. For that we will be looking at properties. So let's look at few properties. We will be requiring these properties. Okay, we will be requiring these properties. All right. So let's just use these properties and find the values. Okay, so I've taken these properties parallel to this one. Now you see, what is gamma n plus 1? You remember gamma n plus 1 is n times of gamma n. हमले proof पनि गरेको थियो. So let's use it here. You have to find out, first of all, you have to find out gamma 7 by 2. Okay, 7 divided by 2. So gamma 7 divided by can be written as 5 by 2 plus 1. ऐसा लिखना मिले? 7 by 2 can be written as
Yes, ma'am.
5 by 2 plus 1. आणि ये property ले के बने? N plus 1 is n gamma n. The 5 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2 gamma 5 by 2. This one is satisfied?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next. Now we are not going to leave our answer here. Because we can still see gamma function there. So we are going to solve it until and unless we get rid of all gamma function, we get exact value at a particular value na okay. So that means we have to further calculate gamma 5 by 2. So what is gamma 5 by 2? It can be written as 3 by 2 plus 1. And what is 3 by 2 plus 1? Gamma. It is 3 by 2 gamma 3 by 2 again using same property. Clear? Further,
Yes,
calculate gamma 3 by 2. So what is gamma 3 by 2? Clearly you can see from here above हमले दुईटा operation गरिसके. So we can clearly see that it's 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2. 3 by 2 can be written as 1 by 2 plus 1. हैन? किनकि 3 by 2 ला कसरी लेख्न मिल्यो? 1 by 2 plus 1. So that's why this gamma 3 by 2 is 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2, which is equals to, what is gamma half? Gamma half is root pi. So अब हाम्रो root pi भनेको हाम्रो value आइसक्यो नि, so we are going to stop here.
म्याम माथिको त्यो के भन्छ अरे गामा फंक्सन भन्दा बाहिरको 5 by 2 त मिसिङ छ नि त, त्यसलाई मल्टिप्लाई गर्नु पर्दैन?
Okay, yes, you have to do that. I forget to mention that. Very good. Yes, what we have done, we have got the value of gamma 5 by 2, gamma 3 by 2, and ये सब value तो find out गरे, यहाँ गएर राख दिनु पर्यो नि हैन? 5 by 2 को value यो हो, ये लरे यहाँ राख दिनु पर्यो. So in total, yes, let's write down now. Complete solution. Your complete solution will be
15 by 8 gamma.
Yes, 5 by 2 into gamma 5 by 2. Gamma 5 by 2 is 3 by 2 gamma 3 by 2. And what is gamma 3 by 2? It is 1 by 2 root pi. ठीक छ, सबैलाई कम्बाइन गरेपछि हाम्रो यो नै आयो. Clear, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so now will you be able to calculate this gamma function, this type of gamma function?
Ma'am एउटा
Yes.
क्वेसन म्याम यो जुन हामीले गामा 7/2 अब गामा 5/2 + 1 बनाएर गयौँ हैन त्यस पछाडी त अब 5/2 फ्याक्टोरियलको डिफाइन भयो त म्याम हैन यहाँबाट त किनभने n + 1 भयो अनि त्यो भनेको n फ्याक्टोरियल भइहाल्छ अनि त्यसरी चाहिँ 5/2 फ्याक्टोरियल भनेको चाहिँ अब यो भनेर लेख्न नि पाइयो कि पाइएन म्याम
5/2 फ्याक्टोरियल भनेको yes this
त्यो पाइयो है म्याम
पायो
डिफाइन हुने भयो 5/2 फ्याक्टोरियल 1/2 फ्याक्टोरियल डिफाइन हुने भयो हैन म्याम
yes
3/2 राख्यो भने
त्यही भएर त हामीले यसलाई के भने गामा फंक्शन इज जनरलाइजेसन अफ फ्याक्टोरियल्स त्यही भएर त भनेको किनकि फ्याक्टोरियल्स वर्क फर ओन्ली पोजिटिभ इन्टिजर्स हैन इन्टिजर्समा मात्रै काम गर्छ हैन फ्याक्टोरियल्स ले हाम्रो
हजुर
अब यो चाहिँ गामा फंक्शनले के गर्दै त्यसलाई जनरलाइज गर्दै हाम्रो र्याशनल नम्बर्सलाई पनि काम गर्यो
सबै रेशनल नम्बरलाई त गर्दैन होला हैन कि कस्तो हुन्छ होला म्याम
हाम्रो नेगेटिभ हाम्रो लिँदैन नि हाम्रो नेगेटिभ भ्यालुज लिँदैन अरूलाई काम गर्छ नेगेटिभ र 0 लिएन हैन 0 लाई पनि लिएन नेगेटिभ लाई लिएन 0 भन्दा ग्रेटर भ्यालुज लाई लियो ओके बिकज व्हेन यु लुक एट ग्राफ त्यसमा सर्टेन पोइन्ट्समा हाम्रो डिस्कन्टिन्युटी हुन्छ हाम्रो त्यही भएर हामीले चाहिँ पोजिटिभ ग्राफतिर मात्रै हेर्छौँ है पोजिटिभ भ्यालुजलाई मात्रै हेर्छौँ यसको लागि चाहिँ गामा फंक्शनको लागि ओके सो गामा 5/2 into gamma 3/2 divided by gamma 5/2 no we have already discussed हामीले अलरेडी डिस्कस गरिसकेछ कि हाम्रो यो जुन न्युमरेटर छ त्यसलाई यसरी लेख्न मिल्दैन we cannot write it this way I hope you remember
Yes, ma'am.
Right, this part is very clear. So now what are you going to do? Would you like to try this on your own? Will you calculate?
64.
Yes, ma'am. यो
Calculate गरेकै हो?
सकिन्छ नि म्याम
Yes, ma'am.
सजिँदैछ
माथिबाट नै लिए नि हुन्छ भ्यालुज हैन माथिबाट ल्याउ न हैन भ्यालुज व्हाट इज गामा 5/2 gamma 5/2 is 3/2 into 1/2 root pi into let's write down the value of gamma 3/2 using different color. What is gamma 3/2? 1/2 root pi divided by what is
4 factorial.
what is gamma 5? Can you tell me?
4 factorial
4 factorial.
Very good. 4 factorial. Using which property? Using property number 4.
4.
And property number 4. So we have got this. Okay, now just simplify. It's a matter of using calculator only. Yes. Now let's look at this integral. Question mark here one is now you have to solve this integral. How are we going to solve this?
Using 8 property number 8.
Exactly. हामीले अघि भर्खर एउटा property find out गरेको थियौ. We will be using that property. Where is it? Here. Okay. जुन power छ तिनीलाई यसरी लेख्ने. Okay. So you have to remember this very you should be very confident. I didn't mention that. Normally whenever I check copies and I notice some mistake in using this formula, what mistake does the student do? They how many 2 do we have? How many times 2 is appearing in this formula? 1 2 3 4 and 5 5 times. And because 2 is used so many times that students tend to forget one of the 2. Are you getting it? Student ले के गर्छन् यति धेरै 2 यति धेरै चोटि रिपिट भएको छ कि तिनीहरूले एउटा न एउटा 2 मिसप्लेस गरिदिन्छ. Okay, so you don't have to do this. You should forget. You should remember that you have 2 in this formula appearing 5 times. Okay, so you are not supposed to forget any one of the 2. So let's use that directly. हाम्रो त सीधै use हुन्छ नि यो किन because your limits of integration is also as desired, your function is also in desired form. So what it will be equal to? Can anyone tell me? Just let me ask.
5/32.
Let me let me hear other name. Yes, Ashutosh Ray.
हजुर म्याम
Ashutosh Ray, tell me, can you tell me how are we going to write it down in terms of gamma function?
1/2
Very good, 1/2.
gamma 5/2
Yes,
into gamma 3/2
very good.
divided by gamma 8/2.
Gamma 4 plus 2 plus 2 by 2. Very good. So that means you remember this formula by now. All right. So सजिलै भयो नि हाम्रो क्वेशन यस्तै क्वेशन्सहरुलाई हामीले यसरी गामा फंक्शन लगाइदिने हो अनि सल्भ गर्ने. अब I am not going to mention how to solve this. यसपछिको step you know. You have to simplify gamma 5/2 into gamma 3/2 divided by gamma 4. यो माथि हामीले भर्खर गरे जस्तो भएन, सेम सिचुएसन भएन. क्वेशन नम्बर 2. यसैलाई सल्भ गरे जस्तो भएन, अलि सिमिलर भएन. You got my point? Okay. So let's look at next question. Let's look at next question. Your question is 0 to pi by 4 and your function is 1 minus 2 sine square x whole power 3/2. So what do you think we are going to do in this case? Now you see it's not exactly in your property number 8 form. तिमीको exactly हाम्रो function property number 8 को form मा छैन. So कसरी यसलाई property number you have no choice. हामीले property number 8 नै use गर्ने हो. Here also we will be using property number 8. But how? How are we going to make it equivalent to property number 8? So that means
1 minus 2 sin 1 minus 2 sin square x भने त cos 2x भयो अहिले.
कता गयो? 1 minus 2 sin square x भनेको
cos 2x.
And then
त्यहाँपछि अब मिलाउने.
cos square x minus sin square x.
यो यस्तो होला मैम.
yes.
यो 1 minus उसले cos 2x आइसकेपछि त्यो pi by 4 minus 0 त्यो x गरेर sin 2x निकाल्ने अनि त्यसलाई चाहिँ 2 sin x
तिमीहरुले भनेको somehow similar to this यति सपोज गरे पुगिहाल्छ नि हाम्रो. हाम्रो काम यति मात्र सपोज गरे पनि पुग्छ. You just verify. हामीलाई के चाहियो? We need to make few changes. What are those changes? We want this limit of integration to be equal to pi by 2. First thing, हाम्रो first motive के छ कि हामीले limits of integration pi by 2 चाहियो. Second motive, our second motive is our function must be like this: sine to the power something, cos to the power something, and we are going to get that when you are going to make this substitution. Are you getting this? So look, you can just put this, make this substitution and see what are you going to get. 2 sine square x, what does it imply? Squaring both sides. Squaring both sides, you will get 2 sine square x is equals to sine square theta. Sine square theta भयो त हाम्रो 1 minus 2 sine square theta छ त हाम्रो 1 minus sine square theta भयो. And what will be your limits of integration? What will be your new limits of integration after the substitution? Can you tell me? What will be your
0
new limits of integration after the substitution? 0
to 1.
0 to 1. Sure.
0 to
Yes, it's pi by 2, isn't it? Put value of x equals to 0, you will get theta equals to 0. Put value of x equals to pi by 4. Pi by 4, what are you going to get? Sin x, that is sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. The root 2 cancel by, you will get 1. So sin theta equals to 1 means theta equals to pi by 2. So your limits of integration will be 0 to pi by 2. Okay, 0 to pi by 2. Is this okay, or I'm going to find? This is the last question, and then we will continue next week. Yes, class, tell me. ठीक से बुझिरहेछ यहाँसम्म?
बुझिरहेछ म्याम।
Okay. कसैले बुझेको छैन भने please don't remain silent. You have to ask me. 0 to pi by 2. Okay, so your new limits of integration is 0 to pi by 2, and your new function will be 1 minus 2 sin square x को ठाउँमा के आउँछ? 2 sin square x को ठाउँमा sin square theta whole power 3 by 2 into what is dx? You will get cos x dx equals to cos theta d theta. I think yes, cos theta, cos x पनि हुने पर्ने जस्तो लाग्छ. I need to cross check. Can you? Is there anybody following book? I think I misplaced cos x here. Yeah, cos x पनि आउनु पर्ने जस्तो लाग्छ. Cos x will give you 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 also? Yes. 1 by root 2 cos theta d theta. So you can according to go according to the substitution. Go according to the substitution and you will get this desired function. अब यो भएन हाम्रो cos को टर्ममा आउँदैन यो. What is 1 minus sin square theta? It is cos square theta, isn't it? Cos square theta भयो and to the power 3 by 2, sir. So what will you get? Accordingly, you will solve. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. Completion you will do on your own. You will complete this. Okay, so that's all for today. Any doubt you can ask me right now. एकजनाले प्रब्लम थियो भने थियो मलाई फोटो पठायो कि नहीं, I don't know. I will look at it and respond if I have got your problem. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.